Hello Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where a creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making my July customer thank you cards. We're going to be using, this is the 2026 to 2028 in color painted patterns designer series paper. This is a 12 by 12 paper, but I've cut it down to 4 by 6. We'll also be using the 2026 to 28 in color gingham gallery 12 by 12 designer series paper, and I've also cut that down to 4 by 6. We're going to be using the Wild Bunch stamp set. This was the product of the month for June. I do realize this is sold out. I have been on vacation and planning a lot of trips for this summer. I've been running around a lot and I haven't had time to video, but I had these projects already planned out and I just never got around to filming them. But I'm going to do it anyway because I know some of you do have this stamp set. So this is just another idea that you can use with your stamp set that you already have. We're also going to be using these beautifully celebrated dies. This comes in a bundle with a stamp set, but I just have the dies here today, okay? So before we get started on our project, of course, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. We have our Hooray for Birthdays paper pumpkin kit that's going to make 9 cards with holographic foil accents. We have the detailed flora dies, coordinating add-on dies for $13, and that item number is 168664. Timid Tiger is the stamping spot for this particular paper pumpkin kit, and I do have a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the paper pumpkin if you haven't already done so. Next up, we have our July product of the month, the Begonia Bell stamp set. The item number is 168592. You can get this exclusive product for only $5 when you spend $75 or more in a single order, okay? And these are while supplies last because they do sell out before the end of the month sometimes, okay? So if you want this, go ahead and add it to your order. Next up, we have our mystery boxes. These are the medium flat rate USPS boxes that I've stuffed full of new and used retired Stampin' Up products. I'm asking just $35 each for these boxes, and that does include the shipping. However, in the month of July, it's my birthday month, I am offering these boxes for free with a $100 purchase from me, okay? So when you go to StampinUp.com, order from Tashana Lundy. If your order is $100, before taxes, after all of your discounts and rewards, you'll get one of these sent to you for free, okay? That's for the entire month of July 2026. All right. Next up, we have our Stampin' Rewards program. This is where you earn 10% on all orders $20 or more, excluding tax and shipping. You redeem those rewards on future orders and track and save those rewards in your online Stampin' Up account. And these rewards do expire 12 months after the earning date. This program, you do have to opt in. Okay, so if you're placing orders and you have not opted into this program to earn your free rewards, meaning free money towards your next order, please opt in. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to do anything extra except for opt in. No one will be emailing you anything. It's just opting in to say you agree to earn free money. Okay, so that is all of our buzzworthy business. Let's get started on this project. So we're going to start off by doing some stamping. I have the Memento Tuxedo black ink, which we don't carry anymore, but we have a hybrid ink pad, a black ink pad. But I have this Memento ink pad and I love it, so I'm going to continue to use it. You use whatever black ink you have available to you. So we're going to stamp that in black, and we'll be using this black ink in a moment again. And so that's one thing. Let me get some scrap paper because we have some pieces from the die set. We have 2 here, and we have our Peaceful Pine in color that we're going to stamp with. So I have this image from our stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it twice on each of these die cuts, and I'm only going to ink it once for each die cut. Just like that, okay? And that, I do believe, is all of our stamping done. So let's move that to the side. That's all of our stamping done with the color. I do need to stamp on here, I'm sorry, with the Memento Tuxedo black ink. We're gonna stamp our sentiments. So one of the sentiments says, thank you for all you do. And we're going to stamp that in the black right here at the bottom in the center. Okay, and then on the other one, we're going to stamp hi friend. So we're just going to stamp that right here at the bottom, just like that. Now that it's all of our stamping done. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is get my scrap paper, and we're going to do some coloring on this one. So I have the Ivory Stampin' Blend, and I'm going to, oh, I need the bullet point in. I'm going to color this snail that we stamped. The body is going to be ivory. Just like that. I'm just going to try to go over some areas to make it a little bit darker. Okay, the next color we're going to use is Golden Glow, and we're going to use the dark. And I'm just going to go around my shell for the snail. Just going to go around just like that. Make sure I go all the way to the edges here. Okay. Then we're going to take our light Golden Glow, and we're just going to color the rest of it in just like that. Nothing fancy. Okay, and then our last color we're going to add on here is Dark Pecan Pie, and we're going to color in these little stripes here. Just to give some character to this snail. I'm going to color that little piece there. Do that, and then this little underneath, okay? And then I would cut this out with some scissors, and we would have this, because there's no die, so I cut it out like this. And ahead of time, I did the cow, and this is what he looks like. And on this one, I used Dark Pecan Pie, Light Pecan Pie, Crumb Cake, and Ivory. Okay, so we are going to glue these onto here. Actually, not glue them, but we're going to pop them up with Stampin' Dimensionals. So let me get those out. Guess I'm going to use some minis. So let's go ahead and get these on the back of here. Use a couple of them. I should have got my regular size ones. I didn't pay attention. Let me get my regular size dimensionals. Oh, this one is kind of, I stamped it twice. One on the front, one on the back. Okay, then we'll add some minis as well. We want to make sure this is popped up really good onto our card. And you guys know I will use 1,000 dimensionals. Okay, let's take off the backings. Okay, so I have the backings taken off, and we're just going to place our little animals here right onto our die cuts. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to set these to the side, and we're going to get started putting our cards together. So I have a basic white card base here, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is basic white thick. Then we have some Peaceful Pine that is 5 1/4 by 4. We have some basic white that is 5 by 3 3/4, and some designer series paper that is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And we're just going to glue all of these together. I'm going to use some liquid glue. We're just going to get this glue on here. I'm going to glue this onto the white. And before I glue this onto the Peaceful Pine, I have some of the, what is this called? Peaceful Pine bordered ribbon. I have a length of that that's just long enough to wrap around here. And we're gonna get some tear and tape to adhere that on. So I just need a couple of pieces. And we're just gonna try to eyeball this around a little lower than center. Not quite center, just a little lower. Okay, and we'll remove the backing of that. All my fingernails have broken off. I've been doing too much and I haven't been taking care of my nails and they look horrible. Okay, so let's get this glued on. I'm gonna glue this right onto our Peaceful Pine piece here. Then we're gonna get this glued onto our card base. So we're just gonna have this right here, like that, just like that. Then I have this piece here. In Peaceful Pine, it's just a little bit bigger than this one. But I think I'm going to use the cow first. I'm just going to glue this on flat because the cow is already on dimensionals. I'm going to glue that on flat like that. But then we're going to take this piece and we're going to actually pop this one up. And so for this one, I can use my bigger dimensionals. Just gonna put a few on here. I say a few, but my few is never the same as anybody else's. So we're gonna take this off the backings. And I got all those backings off and we're just gonna add this to our card front. Making sure I have the card going the right way. And which way? I'm gonna put this over to the right more than the left. About right there. About, come on, that doesn't look like I put that on even. Okay, let's put that right there. Then we're gonna get some more of this ribbon here and just tie a little knot. I'm not gonna tie a bow, just a little knot. That right there. Get our scissors, give this a trim. Oop, just like that. So we have that done. Now for this this snail here, I've already went ahead and made the card base for it. So we're just gonna glue that on. You didn't need to see me do all the other steps. They're all the same. Okay, then the last thing we need to do is add some bling. And for the bling, I have the 2026 to 2028 in color dots. And we're gonna put a couple of these on with our Take Your Pick tool. And for this, I want to put a big one about right here, up here, right there. We'll do a little one right here. And another big one down here, and we'll call that done. So this is our 2 cards, just like this, in the Peaceful Pine. And this is the, what is this? The Designer Series paper. We have the Gingham Gallery in the in colors. And then we have the Painted Patterns Designer Series papers is this one. So for the Gingham Gallery, I have it in all the colors here. So we have Sending Love, Hi Friend, Happy Birthday, and Thank You. And for the Painted Patterns, we have Just a Little Note, Happy Birthday, Just a Little Note, and Sending Love. So these are my July 2026 customer thank you cards, okay? That's it. That's all. And don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later.